All right, everybody, welcome back. We are gonna finish off our animation here. Let's see what we got so far. So we've got the ball bouncing and then doing a little roll off there. So I want to color the ball. It'll be super easy. I want to add a little shadow. I also want a little highlight. And then I want to add another ball, a bowling ball, and have it fall down. And we're gonna do it differently just to show a different way. But let's first just color and finish off this thing. So let's finish off this ball here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go to my frame here, and we're gonna make the ball red. So I'm gonna use the paint bucket. Let me select a nice red color here. And gotta make sure I don't do that. When I select it, and I have the black line selected, it's gonna color it. So I wanna make sure, I'm gonna hit Command Z. Now I'm gonna just kind of paint in the middle there. Now some of my spheres here are gonna need to be, I think, cleaned up. So let's see, there we go. Is that it? Oh, this one, okay. So here's one that needs to be cleaned up. So I'm gonna hit X and go to my fluid brush. And I'm just gonna add a little line there to kind of close it up a little bit. So you have a little gap there. And I should have probably done this early, but, well, there it is now. All right, and let's keep going. So let's see here. And I'm gonna do this just for all the spheres. So I'm gonna go ahead and time lapse this and just do it real quickly, and you can do it on yours. Hopefully you're following along, and we'll get them all red. Okay, there we go. We got all of them red. Let me double check. All right, cool. Okay, great. So things I can do to just kind of make this look better. I can color like a shadow color. So let's go ahead and add, this will be real quick. So I'll just get a darker red here. And I want to change so that, let me go to my brush. So I want to change it so that I don't color, I want to color what's selected. So I want to select the color, or select the area I want to color first. So let's go ahead and see here. I want to paint fills only, but I'm afraid I'll hit the black line, so I'm not sure about that one. Let's try that one. Let's try paint fills only and see what it does here. Yeah, it'll do the black line as well. So I don't want that. I want to paint selected. All right, there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in a little bit, and I'm gonna have to select the area I want to color, and Shift B to get to my fluid brush, and I just want to add a little shadow coming down, and I'm just gonna go ahead and color it like that. Okay, I'm gonna make my brush a little bigger so I can see where it is. I'm gonna put onion skin on just so I can kind of see it and make sure I'm coloring it very similar to the other one. Let's go to, I'm gonna make that just so I see the past one. And Shift B, and let's make my brush a little larger here. Make it a little easier to add my shadow. All right, there we go. All right, V, I wanna make sure I just select the red, and then Shift B to get back to my brush. Let's make that a little more like the one before it. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this on all of them. So let's go ahead and time lapse this again. That way we can shorten the video a little bit. All right, let's see what that looks like. I'm gonna go back to my fit and window, and let's see. All right, I'm gonna take off onion skin. Let's play it. Okay, okay. All right, yeah, a little wobbly there at the end. You can't really tell, obviously, when it's going down like that. At the end, when it's rolling in place, a little wobbly. You know what? I'm okay with it. Adds a little character. The line's wobbly anyways. So that's fine, that's fine. If you want to be more precise, we could, what you should do is draw the shadow line first before you fill in the ball red, and then you can like kind of see where it is and be a little more precise with it. I'm not trying to be super precise with this. So if there was anything that glaringly bad, maybe I would fix it, but it looks okay to me. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same thing with a highlight. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the original color of the ball here with the eyedropper tool, pressing I as my shortcut, selecting the red. I actually already have the red back there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and bring it a little brighter, not a ton. I don't wanna bring it into the whites too much. Kind of washes out, but let me see what it looks like here if I do that. Like a little shine. Ah, it's not selected. This I believe it'll work if I just do paint normal. Should work fine because I just want to paint right on top of it. Let's see what kind of shine I want. Let me zoom in a little bit here. A little shine like that, or do I want a circle? I think I want a circle. A little highlight. Okay, let's hit onion skin back on. I can't see the highlight on the first one. So, let's be here in my second one. All right, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little shine, trying to keep it roughly the same size so it doesn't grow or shrink too much. Again, a little wobble's fine. And when you're going, you know, like when it's falling like this, it won't be noticeable. It's gonna be more noticeable, obviously, when like the other change when it kind of rolls. All right, a little odd shape here. All right, and let's go ahead and time lapse this as well, so you don't have to sit through each little color. Okay, let's take a look again. Fit in the window. Let's play it from the beginning. Onion skin off. All right, yeah, I like it. A little bit of wobble there at the end, of course, but that's totally fine. And you could just keep going, or even the simple ball. I mean, we could add a shadow and have the shadow get smaller and then bigger as it gets closer. You know, we could do all sorts of things. For the sake of the video not taking forever, I'm gonna forego that. But I do want to add a bowling ball, all right? So I'm gonna draw another bowling ball. I'm gonna make a new layer. Go ahead and lock that one. And I'll put this one on top just because it's the one I'm working on. And I'll make a bowling ball. And let's make it fall in a different way. So it's not going to bounce as much. We'll do like one bounce to kind of show the weight of it. But I'm just going to go ahead and draw it right now. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and draw it. And then we can move it around and stuff. So let's get to my basic colors here. Okay. Now, it's not a perfect circle. I'm just freehanding it. That's okay. Let's see. I think it's pretty close enough. And then let's draw some little finger holes here, so we can kind of tell it's a bowling ball. All right, that's good. And let's go ahead and color it. So I'm going to go ahead and dump fill. Let's see. Let's go. Make it a different color. I'm feeling like a blue. blue bowling ball or something. Let's see what that looks like. Ah, that's good. Okay, now I'm gonna add a shadow. And let's go to my fluid brush. Darken the color up a bit here. I want to add a shadow because obviously there's a light source because the other ball's got a light. And I'm going to paint. We'll do paint selected. Whoops, didn't do that. Paint selected. There we go. And I got to select it, obviously. I'll select the blue there. And then there we go. I'll fill that all in. Let's see what it looks like. Deselected. All right, good. Now a highlight. So let's go to the same color here. I'm gonna hit I to go to the eyedropper. Select the same color, and then let's go ahead and brighten it up here. Okay, and then I'm gonna go Shift B. Actually, I'm gonna go to V. Select that blue color. Zoom in a little bit, and Shift B now. And let's add a little like edge highlight on these little finger holes. Maybe a little bigger. All right. I think that's good. I don't know if I want to add one over here. I don't think I do. Let's see. Nah, we'll just leave it like that. Okay, so I got a bowling ball. Let's go ahead and create a symbol. So I'm going to select it all. There it is. Let's go to the symbol button, convert to symbol, and we'll call it bowling ball. Just put a BB there. Type graphic perfect and hit OK. All right, I'm going to have it start up top. And it'll be out of frame. All right, and then it's going to fall. And, well, I know a little bit about physics, so I know things fall at the same rate for the most part, you know, unless you have air, wind resistance act upon them. So it should probably hit the same time that that one hits there. So let's go ahead and hit a new keyframe. Now let's drag that bowling ball down holding shift. So it goes straight down. All right, I'll put it there. And then let's add a classic tween. So I'm gonna go here, now it's a symbol. I can do create a classic tween. And now my ball is gonna fall. And since it's gonna be really heavy, it's barely gonna bounce. It's not gonna do what the bouncy ball does. It's just gonna bounce a little bit. So it'll hit this at full speed. And then when it bounces, is it going to bounce back? I think it's going to bounce back at full speed, but it will decelerate as it hits its arc here because it's going to bounce up. So let's see. So it's going to go, let's see, bounce, and then settle. So let's go, it's not going to go that far up, but but this is going to be easy because we can even slide things around a bit. So let's say bounce, bounce. I think it's going to be at its arc, at least by there. But make a quick keyframe. Let's move it up. I don't want it to bounce high at all. I want it to just go from there, maybe to there. And I'm going to create a classic tween again. All right, and then it's got to come back down to this position here. So let's go ahead and copy that keyframe. And then let's go, it's 3 away. So here, I'm gonna go paste the frame. Let's get rid of that tween, I don't need that. I'm gonna go from here, up to there, back down to there. All right, let's create a classic tween. All right, but I do need a little bit of an arc here. So I gotta go to my tween, and I need the gravity to kind of slow it down. So I need to go to my effect here and go to ease out. I got to ease out of this. And I'll stick with quad. So it should slow down there. And then I want to ease Oh, do I want to ease out or ease in? Let's go back to this. Quad ease out. Yeah, out, and this one I want to ease in, I believe. Let's try it. All right, let's take a look. All right, I think it should get one more little bounce there. Let's take a look here. Let's go here, so a little goes that high. And let's make it a little shorter here. I'll have it go there. I'm gonna hit another keyframe, and I'm gonna have it bounce go up just a smidge here. And then have it go back down. So I'm gonna copy this frame. Let's paste the frame. All right, let's add my animation here. Create a classic tween. Classic tween. Okay, I gotta go here. I'm gonna ease. Let's see, so it's gonna hit. I wanna ease at the end again, ease out of it. And this one I wanna ease into it. Classic ease. Jeez, that ease in. All right, let's take a look. All right, not bad, not bad. Let's hit repeat here and let's take a look at what we've got. All right, we got two different balls, and that was way faster, obviously, right? But doing that with the symbols makes it go way quicker, less character. I mean, I think it might work for the bowling ball. I'm not sure. I'm not sure it would look as good if we're doing the ball bounce. Of course, you can like squash and stretch it with the transform, but yeah, just different approaches depending on what you're looking for. Well, there we go. We've got two ball bounces. One took way longer than the other one, but you know, one's a little more classic animation style. One is using the symbols, more like a puppet animation, dragging and dropping things around. But hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you got a little bit of practice timing and animating, and hopefully did this along with me. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.